Hello and welcome. My name is Mokami and you're watching Mokami and Beyond. Stay tuned. In this video, I'll be showing you how I prep my cakes for my client's number 2 birthday cake. About how I bake this beautiful banana cakes, you can click on my previous video. Before we begin, I'm going in with a cleared and clean countertop and clean hands, putting on my mask and gloves just a precaution in these trying times and for the sake of my clients. I again wipe down my counter with some white vinegar just to sterilize and make sure my counter is clean and that I didn't miss any spots. As you can see, it's spotless and clean, and I finish it up with some essence just to strip off the vinegar smell. Next, I'm going to show you the tools that I used. There goes my ruler and the mask that I had on, so I had to show you guys that indeed I had my mask on. And there goes my beautiful cakes that have been sitting in the fridge for the last 24 hours, and my cake board. And I'm wiping my cake board. These things, you need to be careful because they do come with dust, so I'm using vinegar again to wipe down the dust and the dirt in it. As you can see, ew, gross. It's dirty, so I'm going to go in again with my vinegar and wipe it down thoroughly. I apologize, I got caught up with wiping my cake board that I forgot to show you the other tools, but be sure to see them as we go along. So wipe by wipe, wiping the edges, making sure it's clean. And I also wipe down my ruler. And now I'm going to clear my countertop so we can begin. I'm going to start with my 8-inch round banana cake. It's firm and it's hard. It hardened up in the fridge. Don't mind the hole in the middle, that's my doing. I do this to check if the cake baked through and that it's soft and moist. So I'm measuring my cakes. Now I'm going to take my second cake. Same size, 8-inch. And I'm going to take my turntable. It's clean. Wiped it down with vinegar. If you don't have a turntable, that is fine. I'm going to show you how you can use a plate for this. So I'm going to go in with my ruler and serrated knife, measuring a certain height that I want to get rid. So I'm cutting through. Well, a serrated knife is a bread knife. It's really nice when it comes to cutting cakes. And there goes my cakes. They look so nice. And now I'm going to go through the edges too, the caramelized edges. I'm doing this just to make sure that the icing that I'm going to put on the cake is going to stick. I know some people don't do this. Well, I do it because it actually eases my icing. So I'm not going to throw away my bits and pieces. I'm going to save them. I have some people in the house who really love them, and I also use them when it comes to ice cream. I make ice cream and I'm going to show you in my next video, so tune in. So I'm making sure that every bit that is caramelized is cut off. Now this is where placing your cakes in the fridge really applies, because if I was to do this without refrigerating my cakes, trust me, it would be really hard to handle the cakes. So I'm going again with my second 8-inch round banana cake, cutting off the dome part. Going in with my serrated knife. Well, I'm using the same height that I used on my first 8-inch round banana cake. So I'm doing the same thing. I didn't want to skip through this because I needed to show you guys. Again, I'm not going to throw away my bits and pieces, still going to save them. So I'm going in with my ruler just to make sure that my cake is leveled all the way through. And as you can see, I never cut out my cake underneath. As much as it's a bit caramelized, it's moist, and my icing does stick to that bit of the cake. If I had used flour and oil for my baking tins, I would have cut that layer, that part of the cake. So I'm covering my prepped cakes with aluminium foil to help keep in the moisture and prevent them from drying out. If you don't have aluminium foil, you can always use cling film, but I prefer using aluminium foil. I'm going to do the same prepping on my loaf-shaped banana cake that I did with the round cakes. Still using a ruler and serrated knife, keeping in mind the height that I used on the round cakes. I'm using the same measurement in height because this cake, it's going to be a number 2 cake, and the height needs to be precise. I'm sure most of you are wondering what's the difference between banana cake and banana bread. Well, not much. I believe it's the kind of flour used, leavening agent, and personally, I believe that banana bread is just a cake, but because it's often poured into a loaf pan, might be why it's called a bread. So I'm done prepping my first loaf-shaped bread, and I'm going to do the same with my second. Again, going in with my ruler and serrated knife, the same measurement. As you can see, I'm using 3 centimeters here, the same centimeters that I used on my round pans. This is because I need the heights to be the same throughout the cake. I'm going to use my previously prepped rectangular cake to aid in prepping my cake edges and making sure that they're identical in size to one another. I would advise you, if you are serious about baking, please do get yourself a turntable. Mine costed me $3,500, although it's more of a professional baker's turntable. There are others that are way cheaper. Way cheaper. It makes prepping and icing easier, and trust me, it's very life-changing. And now we're done with the prepping. I'm just here cleaning after myself, preparing for the next stage. We have come to the end of the video. Oh, thank you for being amazing and for watching all the way through. Please tune in for the next video where I'm going to show you how I cut out my cake to a number 2 design, how I ice them and cover them with fondant, transforming this to this. And that's it. Please like, share and subscribe. Ciao!